Welcome, everybody, to the Slab Lounge, hosted by the three Kwamis, Doug Medhen, Kevin Bradley, and Robert Haywood. The Slab Lounge is brought to you by, oh wait, no, I can't say that, because that's actually, I can't curse in the first 30 seconds. You know what? City Council, our first animated series that's coming. I can't wait to show. I'm gonna put whenever they give, when that studio gives us the cell sample, and whatever we choose, I'm gonna put that up on like Facebook and stuff and just start hyping it up. Anyway, let me start things off with the news, because we know a big figure has basically just dominated the news cycle. That's right, Yuji Naka, the creator of Sonic, is going to prison for 2.5 years on insider trading. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry, not that one. I meant that's not the highest profile one. The actor who, in Bob's Burgers / Arrested Development, is actually facing criminal charges for his role in the January 6th insurrection. Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm pretty sure people wanted us to talk about the Trump indictment. Oh, sorry, second indictment. My God. When I first heard, Trump was, getting federally indicted, I was like, okay, 7 charges. Then they unsealed it Friday, and 37, and I'm just all like, what?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Because I was actually looking into some of the charges. In fact, some of the evidence that they have him. They have a recorded conversation between himself and a reporter on more than one occasion, talking about how he has these classified documents and think they were still secret, bragging about this shit. And I'm like,
that's what I just don't get. How everyone's like, this is political. So it's like, because it was president, should no one ever bring charges? Because obviously your side's never going to bring charges. And you're saying whenever someone else is obviously political. So you're saying, even if we see this shit right in 4K, if you say anything is political, I'm just like, are you serious?
I'm like,
nuclear documents in that shit.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I get why he stole those documents. He wanted to sell them to Russia, and
people are like, fuck nuclear secrets. That's not the biggest threat to America. You know what the biggest threat to America is? The 1% of trans people.
Yep. That's where they're losing their minds right now.
They're like Wolverine, straight up Red Dawn.
Good
Rainbow
Lord.
Dawn. That's what it is. Rainbow Dawn right now.
I mean, I get why I get it. He wants to sell those secrets to Russia
No, he wants it Saudi. I don't think it's Russia. Russia could get some on there, but Saudi bought Live Golf.
Yeah.
Saudi is in everyone's fucking asshole. Saudi's just paying everyone with prehistoric fucking oil. That's what they're doing.
Oh my God, the amount of money they're selling. I can't believe they bought out.
They only use about 5% of their total fund for this public whatever bullshit. $730 billion for this pet project, and they only use 5%, and they bought out golf.
Yeah.
You know. I wonder what. I honestly wonder, because golf is primarily a white guy sport. And
Tiger's out here, what the fuck's he doing? That black man got screwed again.
No, I heard he walked away from it.
He did. He said no, but then now that it's fused together, it still affects him indirectly.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He was a part of golf. He's not. He hasn't got fucked as much as Rory. Rory was a die-hard ride and die shit out here, taking bullets and strays. And he just got on Maury and found out he was not the father.
Well, I mean, because I'm wondering how those white people will be because now they have to, because Arabs own them.
Yeah, they're the board of the chair. My thing is, I want to see how the Masters is. That's going to be the telling thing. Are they going to have the Sheik and the Arabs and the out here in their garb at the Masters course? being
I honestly don't know. I mean, but like
that's the
Jesus.
real tell. Everything else, honestly, I can see money buying it, but people really care about the Masters. I don't even do golf. I do mini golf, and I know people care about Masters. Like,
I mean, golf doesn't matter to me, but I have family members who do. So
I personally, I have no horse in that race. So whatever you guys are talking about, that's you know.
Dude, the green jacket. Just think about it. A Saudi Arabian prince, whatever, could be handing out the next green jacket, and I just want to be like, is everyone okay with this? I don't really care, but does America care? They've been talking about MAGA and make America great again. And last time I checked, in the 50s, we didn't give a fuck about the Middle East, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's a pretty good time frame of us just being like, no, we do what we want.
Mm-hmm.
Until money's involved. That's all it's about. The money's involved.
Even then, technically, if we think we could do the money without them, we'll still be like we do what we want. We'll come back and apologize later. But
yeah.
Be like, look, I'm sorry, I overthought it. Because I mean, technically, that's the whole Indians showed up with the Native Americans here. You know, they would have been like, yeah, let's help you, and you're like, nah, I'm good. Start dying off. Hey, how about the help?
We were like, help us, and then we're like, you know, they helped us and we're strong off that teat. Now let's fucking scar this shit.
So yeah, all right. Let me switch it up for a second. Switch up the topics because like it's still news that like, okay, for those who don't know, Yuji Naka. He created Sonic the Hedgehog. He created, I think he created Nights into Dreams, and then he left.
Yeah, he did Night Summon's Dream too for when they were trying to do the Sega Saturn shit. Yeah.
Then he left. He did Billy Hatcher. Then he left Sega to open up a studio with Squeenix with that god awful game. I don't even remember it. But it was that bad. It was really that bad. Huh?
Was it Bowtie? Bowtie was the worst game I ever thought.
I honestly don't remember the name to it. Like it was supposed to be a platformer, but like it sucked.
No, not Kelowna. That had like 3 games.
Klonoa's Klonoa. No, Klonoa's great. That's Namco's that's Namco's shtick.
It wasn't Rayman. That shit was great.
Anyway, so he got indicted he and 2 other Squeenix employees got indicted for insider trading. And, he's going to prison for 2.5 years. Granted, it's Nihon prison, but, like, you know, prison's prison.
No prison.
No. Nihon prison is no joke. I mean, it's not like Russian or whatever prison, but they treat prison like, it's not going to be like U.S. white crime prison. Like, if he pulled this shit in the U.S., he'd be like, oh, sweet, I'm going to be chilling like Martha Stewart in a club fed, you know. It's not going to be like that.
I'll take your word. Wow, really? It's that bad?
Well, I mean, in comparison, as much as we complain about our prison system, when you look at other countries and how their prisons are, no. Ours are a piece of cake to survive, and they actually do want you somewhat still alive in there. Other countries, debatable. Your space. You're taking up space. That is all you're doing.
For Japan, I literally read this the other day. It was just like they actually commit to their promise of rehabilitating you. So you're there taking programs. You're there doing actual shit. You're there not talking to anyone. You're there. You can't sleep or sit down in your bed until the actual time is designated. It's not like here in America where I'm chilling in my fucking crib and I'm doing drugs and fucking taking out hits and shit.
We don't cater towards rehabilitation. We lean toward heavy on incarceration, but we don't really care about actually solving their problems 90% of the time.
Oh, okay.
The other countries, that's why you're there. You're not there to hang out and make friends. You do this shit, or we're gonna seal you away to where you talk to no one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's real shit. So that especially white collar crimes in America, it's basically like, hey, we really don't want to fucking see you here, but you did so much shit that we can't hide it anymore. So just chill out here for a minute.
It's the whole reason we're finally at the point with Trump, because it's like, look, we've been going through this for years. You can't sit here and pretend like it's cool. He'll be over this in a week. Like, no. No. Eventually, you gotta put something on it. Something.
Yeah, so that's why Japan don't play. It's not going to be dangerous like Russia and other ones, but they're actually there to solve a problem. It's not going to be a club walk. You actually got to do it.
Well, I mean,
you're going to be interacting more than just existing there.
Oh, and also they shave off your head like straight up military style. Like everyone, one jumpsuit, one head, uniformity. Like you're losing your nice hair. And that's going to be bad if you have some male pattern baldness running in your jeans, you know. And
you're that might be your life from now on now.
Yeah, you might be bald. You might never recover. You're Bruce Willis now, basically.
All over.
God. So, yeah, there's... Well, I mean, like, because... Well,
and also, they don't get out. They don't get out early like we have in our system, because we have our system get out early because we know they're fucking probably going back in again.
Well, statistically speaking, yes, if you're released, you're 90% likely to go back. Because to go back to prison, yeah, I mean that's just statistically speaking. Speaking of stats, have you seen Netflix's numbers recently?
Oh, no, they're super skyrocketing because forcing everybody to have to actually get their memberships.
Oh, yeah, because I never fought for that shit anyway. I was the one who other people were getting their memberships from until I didn't have that much shit on Netflix that I wanted to watch really. But okay, yeah, go get it. Like Netflix is fine. Like you still need original content. Is Netflix and other streaming sites affected by the writer's strikes, or is that just cable?
Oh no, it still is. It still is.
It is, but I did notice that Hulu has pumped out a lot more of their original content to compensate. So they probably just went back into their script stuff and were like, "Get the other thing." So
yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what they like. For instance, despite the writer's strike, right? Star Trek Lower Decks season 4 is still going to come out like sometime in the summer because like production on that was done well in advance before the writer's strike. Same goes with that Justice League War World movie that's supposed to be a thing.
What about Stranger Things? I know people have been talking about that.
I don't think it was fully done.
No, it wasn't fully done. It got delayed. Same goes with like animated stuff like American Dad and Family Guy.
The Last of Us that was originally scripted for 2025. Now we're looking at 2026 if we're lucky.
Something like that. Yeah.
I mean, the only people that have somewhat gotten a deal out of this whole thing are the directors, but that's still pointless if you don't have the writer.
Writers or actors. Do you know the Actors Guild struck with is gonna go on strike?
Yeah. Fran Drescher's representing. Okay. I've been keeping track.
Yeah.
That's kind of the big thing, because the fact that it's her, it's getting tons and tons of attention because you're not going to ignore her. You're not going to pretend like she didn't say something.
They're like, you didn't hear me? You didn't hear me?
Yeah, for those who don't know, Fran Drescher is an actual comedy writer, and she is the president of the Screen Actors Guild. So it's like, if you're going by the standard of, oh man, she's still around because like she did that one Fran Drescher TV show which was completely annoying.
The Nanny too. Yeah. Dude, I had a huge crush on the Nanny.
Oh, who didn't? Who the fuck didn't? She was smoking hot. Anyway, but like no, she turned me off of Janice from Friends. I was like, this is the poor knockoff version of the Fran Drescher. Well, yeah.
To be fair, I was always an Elizabeth Hurley type person. So.
Yeah, the Dazzle and Austin Powers.
Oh yeah, no, that movie, I could sit there and drool all day.
Dude, and she had Christian.
The point that I was trying to make is essentially
she's still bangable today, like super bangable today. So.
Well, that's Robert's point. The point that I was trying to make is, think of her like you would Marcy from Married with Children. While Amanda Bierce, the actress who played Marcy, was an actress, yes, she actually directed a lot of the episodes of Married with Children and directed a shitload. And was like the main director, I think, for Sabrina the Teenage Witch. So it's like they were better.
I remember hearing about like towards the latter part of Married with Children, she had a lot more hands on.
Yeah, no, like they did more work behind the camera than like on it. Eventually.
Oh, so that's like Melissa Gorsuch, who played the detective in season 17 in Law and Order. People hated her. She only lasted one season, but she was behind the scenes directing shit. She directs scenes for FBI now. A lot of Dick Wolf shit. She's directing that shit behind the scenes.
I mean, that's kind of the thing is a lot of people will get down on an actor, and it's like the actor is really kind of there acting so they can get in to be the writer that they want to be.
Yeah.
A lot of times that is the case. Like, they're not the best actor because they didn't want to be the actor. But that's what got them in there where they could talk to people to be like, hey, I have an idea. And then they did, and everybody was like, yeah, you are a better writer. And then you just no longer see them on camera.
Yeah, better writer, director, better behind the scenes. Yep, a lot of them are really great. Except for the people who are really good at acting. They are good at acting, but they're usually narcissistic. So you gotta have someone to manage those personalities.
True that.
They usually have somebody there, so it's fine.
I mean, I don't know who's Tom Cruise's personality handler, like someone from Scientology?
Look, I don't feel like he has a handler. I feel like there's a person that just informs the other crew what he's doing.
Right?
There is no stopping. There is no wrangling. There is let them know he is doing this so that they're aware of the news cycle.
Right, and make sure he's up to date on all of his insurance shit because he keeps trying to do his own stunts. Also, make sure there's enough crates on set for the scenes.
And no one called him short.
No one.
That one is turn into Edward Elric. Call him short.
Or hell, don't social distance. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, no, he was
he raged at them for essentially like. I mean, I get on one hand I get it, but on the other hand, come on, they're doing their job, dude. Like you don't need them. You don't need to jump down their throat that hard.
Well, it's kind of hard to be like, I need you to social distance when we're working and filming and such that you're gonna have to requiredly be close to me.
Exactly.
If you were that concerned about social distancing, you wouldn't be filming.
Right? Because like, how am I gonna put the makeup on you? How am I gonna put the harness on you? How am I gonna put the mic on you?
Right? That's why I was like, when it came to the whole Ortega thing with Wednesday, and it was like everybody was being all
what the
COVID,
fuck was
and
that?
It was like she's in the middle of filming. They could either shut it down, which they could do, but then everyone's gonna bitch and people are gonna be out of money and it's gonna fuck things over, or she toughed it through the one scene and then went off and did, because she didn't like destroy everything. She just realized she felt shitty in a scene, continued the scene, after the scene figured out it was COVID, then isolated herself, and then the internet exploded, and it's like,
they have no right to, like, even then when she was when the news came out, when she was all like, oh, she inserts herself into the writer's room to like talk this and that, what an entitled bitch. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? The actress,
she's involved.
Yeah, the actress, she actually came out like after Game of Thrones was said and done and over with. The actress who played Daenerys, Amelia Clark.
Yes.
Yeah. She came out and she was talking about like how originally they wanted her to have more naked scenes, and she's all like, no, and everybody, and like, no, what, nobody's gonna jump down her throat, like, because like, nah, and rightfully so. I mean, look, I'll be the first to admit,
they
like,
already depicted her in the first season, you know, rape moment that later leads into having husband. So. Look, I can totally get why she'd be like, no, we don't need more of that in the story.
Yes, exactly. Look, I'll be the first to say, like, Amelia Clark is sexy, but my God, seeing her tits 24/7 is not gonna make a thing better or worse. In fact,
well, and the thing that kills me is when people do that, they want to do it for the older style, but it's like you do realize even in older style, they had like rags and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's why we do show loincloths. They did figure out how to cover up vital spots of their body because bad things happen. Women weren't just tits out all the time because stuff happens to your tits.
Exactly.
Well, usually they'll have like one cover and it'll be like this nice like divide down and one's out or whatever. But usually that's the side where they might be breastfeeding and they want to always whip it out, and that makes fucking sense.
I mean, actual historical Amazon had to cut a tit off to be archers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That there was no option. There was no. So even then, we're not breaking those out when we're looking at the Amazons. We aren't looking at one tit Wonder Woman.
Oh, that'll be an interesting story.
That I want comically accurate one tit Wonder Woman having a conversation with her mother, one tit Hippolyta, about why they have to keep giving up one tit.
Well, the problem with that movie is everyone will argue who the actor becomes in it. They'll be like, that's not historically accurate. You got a black woman playing an Amazon with one tit.
They can't even win that one. It's an Amazon on Paradise Island with no men. There's no historical accuracy.
Yes, exactly. And that's the other thing that really started grinding my gears, like turning into like a race swapping or whatever. I mean, like
The Little Mermaid.
yeah, it's just like, oh, we're gonna make this character like, oh, because like, what's his name? Oh my God, Jesus, Trevor Noah actually talked about the whole race swap controversy over The Little Mermaid, right? Oh my God, did he tear those arguments to shreds? He was just all...
No!
Right? It's a mermaid. It's like, we got talking crabs and a fish in here. Hey, you're caring about historical accuracy?
Well, even with that, even without all that, let's just say you want to argue about Black Mermaid. Let's just say, hypothetically, okay, there's not supposed to be a Black Mermaid. Are we not going to address King Trident and his multicultural harem of daughters, but yet not multicultural harem of wives?
Thank you. Right?
Yep.
Like we're just gonna gloss over that.
We're gonna gloss over Black Manta.
Like, yeah, there's a lot of other things where you have to kind of be like, so we're gonna address the realism. So how about we address the real realism here? So yeah.
Well, if we're gonna address the real realism, we're gonna talk about how I talk about the real Atlantis is Atlanta, and we went there, and that's a majority black anyway. So.
Yes. For those who don't know, I did put this out. Robert's rants. He actually did talk about that. I literally called that rant "Underwater Black People."
Yes. That's how we started clicking. We were clicking for sonar. Just the land applicants just forgot.
Yeah, that's the other thing. They're not even. If you want to talk historical accuracy / realism, they shouldn't speak underwater because there's no oxygen to transfer sound. They would literally be using sonar.
At least made sense in like OG Aquaman because what you technically were getting was telepathic thoughts of the show. He was just throwing his thoughts around at fish and stuff. He was never like, "Hey, go do this." But nowadays, it's just like, yeah, Aquaman's just talking down there. It's fine. Everybody, even though sound should not be just waking through water easily, but yeah, everybody hears it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my thing is that the crab for Sebastian wouldn't be living at that deep sea water where a mermaid and a kingdom would be anyway.
Well, I mean, he could, but he would not be that crab.
He wouldn't be that crab.
He would be one of those monster crabs you don't ever fucking see just chilling and you thought he was a rock.
Oh, right?
Either that or
and
those
it's the crab that would be
out of Japan that you see, those spider-looking giant crabs.
Oh, fuck those. Fuck those. You know, I still can't...
Like, if he was a true crab deep down there, that's the type he would be. The crab that you think is a monster coming from the sea. That is the crab.
And that's the crab that you want out here saying, kiss the girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God. Speaking of monsters, though, guess who's coming back? Itadok is having his own version of a fucking Happy Meal.
Birthday.
I did hear about that. I was like, really? You selected Grimace himself?
Like, Grimace is having a birthday and they have bagged that at McDonald's and shit? Like, what the hell? I didn't even know it was his birthday.
I wholeheartedly don't even remember McDonald's celebrating Grimace's birthday ever.
Never. Like, I don't know. Like, is this a movement? Are we in like? Are we going post trans movement to redo mentally retardation movement.
Oh, no,
Where the hell did you get that connection? I honestly thought it was gonna be like a resurgence. Soon we're gonna see Mayor McCheese and then the little nublets.
Nah, I'm more betting on Hamburglar's gonna get a new revamp.
Right.
Oh, he needs to.
He's the easiest one to readjust and bring back in.
Dude, you know what'd be awesome if they like totally went super serious with the Hamburglar. He's like in a ski mask.
No. Where the fuck has Hamburger been all this time? Jail?
Prison.
This nigga needs to come out.
I need him to break out and be like fucking Lupin. I need him to make a team.
Yeah, he needs to make a team. He has Fujiko. I don't know what girl. Oh, that bird chick. Let's have that bird chick be all hot as hell.
I mean, technically, there's a series of characters that just sit in the background. He could assemble a team.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he can.
Ooh. And what you call it, McDonald's 11?
Well,
no, that's too many people.
That's too easy. Well, I mean, like, then oh god, it would be if McDonald's did that, then that means Burger King would have to revive the BK Kids.
Oh god.
Oh god. No, dude. Okay, that seems like
the only thing that can challenge
Mark kind of thing, like, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, if you go by taste testing, like the Whopper beats out the the Big Mac. So, I mean,
no, never.
Yeah,
it did, dude. It did.
Yeah,
it did.
It might have, but I'm not in that camp.
Okay, I'm like the meat alone. That taste of meat being cooked is different.
Dude, I like charboiled thing. That's why I fuck with Carl's Jr. Double Western all day, and a big cow.
That's Carl's Jr., dude. Oh man,
Carl's Jr. Fuck off, or what was that, Idiocracy? Your child is now a property of Carl's Jr.
I honestly don't.
Unfortunately, I live back in Texas now, so that means I have to deal with Harris.
Oh, I thought you were dealing with Whataburger. Whataburger.
Oh no, we have Whataburger. That's fine. I can get Whataburger. It don't matter if I'm in Texas or not. I can get Whataburger. Whataburger fucking exists. It finds its way.
And like, fuck that White Castle movie. They should have made one where we go to Whataburger.
Fuck you, White Castle's amazing.
I love White Castle, but I don't know.
But he feels like Whataburger needs more credit.
White Castle.
Oh my god! I got into an argument with my coworkers about White Castle. It got heated. Like I was trying to get out of the argument too.
You can't hate White Castle. Like I might be black and I might hate Whitey, but like I don't hate White Castle.
Okay, but yeah, like I was trying to get out of the conversation. Then they were just like, "No, White Castle's terrible," and I'm like, I'm just all like, "Okay, whatever you say." I don't know you anymore.
Are
but
you talking about the frozen ones where you have to reheat it, or they actually been to an actual White Castle?
They say they've been to an actual White Castle, but
there's no proof.
There's no proof.
We need a Salem witch trial this bitch. Like honestly,
wow.
We need to duck them down. Waterboard. Why the fuck do we have what's that play Gitmo? Why the hell do we have Gitmo? Guantanamo Bay or whatever. If we're not fucking taking these bad terrorists now who hate White Castle.
What the fuck?
Like, what the fuck are we doing, America?
Dude, you are just full of beans today. I mean, we need
a space force. We need a food force. Like, we need these people with bad opinions to go away.
Good Lord, you're more full of beans than my kids at Lemon Grove Middle, and it's like the last week of school. They've been nonstop. I thought they'd be jumping for joy, being all types of ecstatic and all over the place. No, like they've been completely calm, tame, and shit. I'm just all like, the fuck? Why are you kids so tame? I literally was all like. Okay, kids, talk to me. Why are you kids so tame? School's out this week, literally this Thursday, and they're just all like, "Oh," and I'm like, "What?"
I'm curious.
It's mind-boggling. Like I'm gonna be.
Where's the 40K at? Where's the 40K tournament at? Where's the Yu-Gi-Oh tournament at? How the hell am I gonna send these niggas to the Shadow Realm without a tournament? I'm just saying.
Jesus.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so
That's what your students are thinking. You need
Yeah,
to
I
send these kids to
guess.
the shadow realm for a minute. Like send them for like
Students
3
over there
months.
mad because they can't send people to the shadow realm for the summer.
Yeah, we should be trying to sell them timeshares to that shit, bro.
What?
Okay.
What the?
I don't want a timeshare in the shadow realm. I'm sorry.
It's
Purple
nice in
realm.
the fall.
I am not that dedicated.
No,
I heard it's
Shadow
nice in the
realm.
fall. It's nice in the fall, man. They have colors like the East Coast.
That being said, okay. Here's something else that I've been like getting back into, because I actually do have the mod for Ultimate Marvel 3. For those who don't know, Ultimate Marvel 3 it kind of got a resurgence. It's always been in the FGC. It's always had tournaments, but like now they're actually having modded tourneys with actual pools this time, because like modders have added new characters. You might like some are like some of the typical ones. Ken, Cammy, Bison, Thanos, Ultron. But like you'll have some out there characters like, dude, they added Bishop. Not just yeah.
Bishop from the X-Men Bishop?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, he's kind of due. He doesn't get enough usage as it is.
They not only did they add Bishop, they put it. The Surf Bot came back.
Wait,
Yeah.
did they add Bishop and Psylocke? It always seems better to put
Psylocke is
Bishop
back.
with
Yes,
Psylocke.
Psylocke
They
came.
were going to leave Psylocke on it. Everybody's always wanted Psylocke back.
Everybody wanted Psylocke. Everybody wanted Cyclops. He's in too. Who else? Everybody wanted Captain Commando. He's back.
Captain Commando's fun.
Yeah, but like, dude, like some of the characters are they are straight broken. Shin Akuma is one of the worst characters I could ever because like if you can play like the few matches that you can find online right now if you download the mod. I'm still not sure if it's PS if it has
PS5, right?
PS3, PS4, PS5 support. In all honesty, but like. If you download the mod, there are very few games you can find online that are region but like Shin Akuma can keep like he does so much damage. Granted, like a fart can kill him. It's still like bad.
He is pure glass cannon.
Yes, he is the definition of glass cannon.
Is that Trusty Arm Indian dude in it?
Who? Rashid?
The stretchy arm Indian dude.
Oh, Dawson? No.
Okay.
He's not. Rashid is. Rashid's in it. Red She-Hulk is in it, and oh my god, is she a powerhouse? Who else is in it?
Is Sakura in it?
Sakura, yes. Yes.
Always love Sakura. Sakura with Ryu and Marvel vs. Capcom. He put out a Mega Man. Does out.
Well, I think X is in it, not
Ryu and then Strider, but yeah, Dozo.
Yeah, I don't think I think they put X in, but not OG Mega Man. So they essentially took X from Marvel. They took X from Marvel Infinite and just put him in the Ultimate Marvel 3 mod along with.
X doesn't make any sense. He has like a square ass helmet. He's a square ass dude.
So square ass.
Hey,
he is. Like, fuck, man. I'd rather they're gonna put an X in there. They should put DMX in there. Get my boy in there. Rest in peace.
dude, then you contact the modders because they're still supporting it and coming out with balance tweaks. More than I can say for what Capcom's doing. Because
it was like DJ Def Damn Fights or whatever that had Snoop Dogg like as a Crow or some shit, and they could have DMX in that shit. There was a game. It was like a Def Records fucking fight shit.
Yeah, there was a Def Records jam game.
yeah, there was
Snoop Dogg in there, and all that shit. And they also had that crazy guy who's the Blood Knight, Suge Knight in there and shit on there.
Oh yeah. But
Yeah.
like, my God, like it was so. But if you want to complain to them, because what I said about has come to pass. Like, what I mean by that is the first round of Street Fighter 6 DLCs have been, like, the season pass has come out, or rather, has been announced. Now, there'd be 4 new characters: Rashid, Akuma, Aki, and someone else that I'm forgetting.
But
And
they
then,
always had Akuma. Akuma was always in Street Fighter, right?
well, yeah, but like
Akuma
the thing, here's where the controversy lies. The season pass is going to be $50. Even with Street Fighter 5, they never did that. They said the season pass for in Fighter 5 was like $25, and even then you could still buy the characters via the in-game currency. I don't know if you could buy the characters in in-game currency now in Fighter 6, but like, yeah, it's 50.
Knowing them, I haven't looked. Like,
well, yeah,
Are they adding more tournaments to justify like, the $50 for like? There'll be a lot more.
It's just gonna be those 4 characters with 2 costumes, like just a handful of stages, and I think a third skin for the existing character roster. Which, to be fair, in all honesty isn't, because the character roster in Fighter 6 is garbage. You only got like what was it, like 13
I think
characters?
there's like 11.
Yeah, no, 11 characters. Yeah.
I mean, for $50, you better give me a whole nother game, like another fucking subplot. What the fuck,
Yeah,
bro?
that's my issue. Is that pass is very high for very little content.
Yes.
And I'm used to getting those kind of passes, but usually when I get it, it's like, okay, yeah, I have the content to balance this out. But if you're like, I'm gonna give you 4 characters and some customization, no, I need a new game mode. You better.
Yeah, I mean, hell, before we started recording, I was watching the Phantom Liberty gameplay breakdown video someone posted, and like that's gonna be $35 for a whole new world, a new quest, and a new storyline, a literal storyline. It's an expansion pack, and I'm like, that I will spend money on. I will not spend $50.
Because there's actually a worth to it, and you're getting more out of the original content that you had with it. But when it's that, I'm just going to give you some stuff and you're going to like it, and it doesn't really actually expand the sitting content, no. No one wants to pay higher money to not be able to do more with the stuff they already have.
I mean, like, for all the flack Nintendo gets, they don't even pull this shit off.
No.
Like, honestly, if they were just going to do this, they should have just charged you for each character individually. Like, one of the 2 characters pay $5. Okay, you can get a lot of people like $5 for this 2 character. Okay, I'll pay that. Then you get up to $20 if you want all 4. Maybe you only want 3. You only pay $15. Like,
in fairness to Capcom, they've always let you do that. I just don't know how much that's going to be individually. But I don't think it's going to be $5. I think they're going to charge more.
that's the problem. Everything should be $5. Like, fuck this shit. This is the same shit they try to get us with that FPS shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh god, yeah. And they're still like, and apparently like Squeenix is still moving wholeheartedly, 100% forward towards the NFT market, and I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
Are they still doing that shit? What was that ape club shit that Justin Bieber was a part of, and they were selling ape shit on a club? It was like Club Yacht or whatever.
Yeah.
What happened to that?
The yacht apes.
Yeah, what happened to that? Like, is that still there?
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I'm not gonna like look into that. It's because it involves I never liked Bieber's music.
I don't know.
I've never
I
really been a
remember
big fan.
Boy.
There's been a few songs that, like, musically the song is good, but he could have sang it or not, and I probably would have liked it musically.
Yeah, lately, his latest stuff, I'm more with, despite his Christian religious fonding or whatever, when he did like Peaches and like Still Saying Shit, I'm down with. But yeah, his early shit, no. His dad is a piece of work.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh yeah,
That's the whole thing.
yeah. Oh my goodness, it's so weird.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was the one who started those wildfires in Canada.
Yeah, no, because I called up my brother, because I was worried about because he had medical conditions back in the day, So, like, that's why I was, like, doubly worried, because, like, he's still in New Jersey, and if you've seen Times Square, yeah.
Diablo getting the best promotion it's ever going to get in its lifetime.
Right? I felt like they started doing that shit on purpose. I'm still waiting for that shit to come on Switch, though. I don't have a PS5. You guys are hearing me, Activision Blizzard.
Active Blizzard, like, no, I'm never gonna... I'm never gonna buy anything Active Blizzard related ever again.
Oh, what? Are you still fucking mad at that Activision Blizzard debacle?
Well, which one are we talking about? The Overwatch 2?
They've had a continuous flow. Diablo only just happened to come out to make them seem a bit good for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, but which fiasco are you talking about?
I got like fucking 1,800 hours on Diablo 3 and like 3,600 hours on Diablo 2, so I'm fucking with Diablo whether.
You're like, I'll be there.
For the record, I heard Diablo 4 is fantastic. It's just like, first of all, it's Diablo. I really don't care for those types of games at all. I mean, after I got the cow level in Diablo 2, I was like, yep, seeing everything that I'm supposed to see here. I'm done.
That's the best level ever. It's not the level. That's the best level.
Well, no, but it was like the hidden Easter egg.
Yeah, everyone loves cows. Mad cows. It's utterly defining.
Wow, Robert. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. But with me, one of the reasons why, because like one of the reasons why I stopped fucking with Active Blizzard is honestly because first they shelved everything in favor of Call of Duty. I mean, they took out that gun sequel, they closed Ravensoft, they axed Prototype, etc., 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 all in favor of Call of Duty. And then Blizzard was like, oh, we struck it gold with Overwatch. Overwatch 2 is coming. We're gonna... Well, granted, I did not... I fucked with Overwatch, like, once, but, like, stopped because of how toxic the community is.
Yeah, understandable.
Then with Overwatch 2 and what they were promising, like, oh, we're gonna have, like, story content intertwined with the multiplayer or what have you. I'm like, okay, that seems rather impossible, but, like, if that's what you're promising, I mean... You do you. At least the fan base is happy. And then they literally came out and said, yeah, we're not doing that this late in the game's development, and the game's supposed to launch pretty soon. Wait, the game already launched, didn't it?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, they stopped support of Overwatch 1, went all in on 2, and then took out one of the core features that everyone was really happy, anticipating. And...
Honestly, to be honest, I never played Overwatch or what's that game? People drop on an island or whatever, and they're dancing and shit.
Fortnite.
Yeah, I thought it was dumb as shit. I still think it's dumb as shit, just like I think Fast and Furious is dumb as shit. Which I was able to say to my coworkers when we talked about this, because someone brought up Fast X, and I let everyone knew it was a trash franchise. I want to give myself a pat on the back.
Like, before they could even utter a word.
Yeah,
I shit on that shit, and one of them was like, sometimes I just like, one of the guys literally said, sometimes it's like a movie where I don't have to think about shit. So I'm like, so you like Michael Bay movies as well? Yes.
I mean, there's a ton of other movies that you cannot think about shit that's still better.
It's not better. It's like the premise was bad. They started like street racers. Next thing you know, they're government spies taking down helicopters and fucking cars. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's...
Jesus, Robert, any louder? I'm pretty sure Mars will hear what you just said. Jesus!
Honestly, that would be better. If they would have put this on Mars, I would have been slightly better, because it would have made more sense, because then the red dust would have gotten their fuel shaft and caused some shit to explode, and that made more sense than what happened in actual movies.
Dude, I like it. You just said shaft.
And speaking of Shaft, Gene Shaft, horrible show.
What? Okay.
Anime.
I remember. Yeah, it starts out all interesting, but by episode 4, you're kind of like, oh, I see what you're doing. This is just going to be a lot of listen to them bitch, and then occasional CGI awesome looking scenes.
Yes.
All the more reason you should watch Witch from Mercury.
Was Morgan Webb. She was hot in that shit. Way hotter than Olivia Munn. I feel like Morgan Webb got slept on because of Olivia Munn. I feel we're ready for that discussion.
Well, if you want to have that discussion, I remember when she first came on X Play. Everyone hated her because she was such a snobby bitch. But then, like over time,
wait, are you talking about Olivia Munn or
Morgan Webb? Morgan
Webb. Yeah.
Morgan Webb was great. She was with Adam Sassler and like she was hot.
Sassler, dude.
and that's technically why it worked, because nobody else really liked Sassler either.
Yeah,
so she cut him down during any moments or anything. It wasn't a big issue because it's like, yeah, nobody likes him. Cool, say whatever.
But no, I didn't like. I thought Olivia Munn was overrated on fucking G4 Tech Unleashed and shit. Like she was just there. I felt like she was a poor man's Morgan Webb. Like I felt Morgan Webb was a Natalie Portman in this bitch.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, someone hates Natalie Portman.
Oh no, I love Natalie Portman, and that Olivia Munn was the bitch that cheated, who her husband of Natalie Portman cheated with. That French chick, who's like globally concerned and shit. It's some weird French shit, but like her husband, Natalie Portman's husband, cheated on some young 20-year-old French climate environmental change shit.
What a dick!
And then that's why they're getting separated again or whatever.
Well, I mean, at least he's accepting of that whatchamacallit, the separation.
Yeah, Natalie Portman is hot as fuck, man. This is another Natalie Wood situation.
Hey, at least that separation's going smoothly, fucking, as opposed to, like, Lauren Boebert's. Holy shit!
Oh my god.
All that sadness.
That was all times of raw. He got served divorce papers, turns around, tries to shoot the guy!
What the
Yep,
fuck?
that's their relationship. Yep.
Oh my god! What, like, seriously, what the fuck?
Well, she
did what she wanted.
GED, barely. She barely got a GED. She has 4 kids. She was an escort, and she sucks off Ted Cruz. I mean, those are like 3 bad decisions right there.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think she's sucking off Ted Cruz because I don't think she can find it to suck him off.
Well, not anymore.
Gave up on that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, she did that long ago. Not anymore.
Well, I mean, like, maybe she wanted to try. Maybe she wanted to try Latin. Maybe she just wanted to try Latino.
Scream through, just fucking fly through the screen here like a long time ago.
Well, it's unique anyway because Cruz is going through a weird evolution. I don't know what's going on over there.
I don't think he's capable of evolving. He'd have to reach level 20 first, and that's for him. That would mean he'd actually have to learn things.
Look. Even Magikarp can sometimes be Gyarados.
Splash, motherfuckers! Splash!
but yeah, because it's weird suddenly being against the other countries outright, being like, oh, you shouldn't murder the gay people. And then he actually agreed, like, you shouldn't do that, so his own people hate him currently, and it's like, but why though? You don't have that issue when we're in America.
I mean, I feel like Ted Cruz loves that Ron DeSantis is in this race because Ron DeSantis looks so much like Ted Cruz that he's just like, look at this motherfucker Ron DeSantis fucking up, being a coward. He's taking heat off of me. Like,
I feel like he's doing it because for once it gives him a break from Trump constantly throwing insults at him.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Because Ron DeSantis, I don't understand this shit. The guy gets indicted. You join this race thinking that he's going to get indicted because why would you join a race where a guy has like over $80 million and 50% of the base? Oh, because you think he's going to get indicted. Once he gets indicted, you don't say shit about it. What the fuck?
No, but that's how it all works. Because at the same time, Trump getting indicted is a double-edged sword. If Trump gets indicted, yeah, that's a perfect way for anybody else to move up in the chain and take over his power. But if Trump gets indicted, There ain't anybody can get him done. Because he's been fucking running around
Forever.
So, it puts you in a very touchy situation because you're like, I can take his power. But you know someone's fucking sitting over there waiting to be like, do you have the fucking balls to take that power?
Yeah, no, that's the thing. If you actually like
to take it, right? They'd be like, "This that happened to them, but it won't happen to me, though. That's their own thing."
Nah, not all of them are that dumb. Look at Lindsey Graham's ass. He ain't made one step forward. He barely makes a step back.
No, he takes a step back. He takes a step back onto that secret cock that he's hiding. Like
he's not hiding it. We all
he's not hiding it well.
He's just polite enough to not put in the public eye.
He's not hiding it well. He's like if Mandingo tried to fake be a woman.
Goddamn.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, but like, if you actually read like some of the shit behind the scenes, like a lot of potential donors, they're just all like, "Yeah, no, DeSantis is fucking scared as shit. I don't think I'm gonna throw money in his direction."
No, the moment he found out, because that was his whole pinnacle before, was hoping that Trump wouldn't. But now that Trump is running, no, because compared to all the other candidates other than Trump, yeah, DeSantis doesn't look the worst. Then you bring in Trump, and you're like, yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And it's the same way with the other ones. If you took out DeSantis and then look at the comparison, you're like, yeah, Trump can whoop all their asses. He wouldn't even need to leave Mar-a-Lago. Mm-hmm. He could fucking pull a Biden and go in the basement and disappear, come back out and be like, did I win? I did. Cool. Like, nobody else in there is even real. What? Tim Scott?
Yeah, a black man. No,
no. What's that? A black man that advocates for celibacy but could not follow it himself. Mm-hmm. You think that's gonna beat Trump? You think that's gonna beat the guy who boldly says grab him by the pussy?
Yeah.
You think the celibate is gonna do it, and you failed at doing it before you even got to your presidential run.
And then you got Nikki out here. Nikki, you're Indian. You are not a white woman.
Look,
even if you're a white woman, you'd have a chance. I don't understand.
Nikki, just sign up to be a vegan. Just be a vegan.
Wait, okay, that
I'm just saying, realistically, she can't carry the race, but if she signs on to someone, she got a chance.
Yeah.
But she can't carry that race by herself. She
can't at all. Like Trump, Nikki, but I don't know. I can't see Trump making her.
I could see her signing up with Trump and her pulling the Kellyanne Conway all the way through.
Dude, I think Kelly had a better chance. If Trump was gonna go with a woman, he would have went with Kelly all the way.
Well, Kelly can't now because she had family issues.
I think Trump.
Kelly's situation was fucked up to begin with because she was signed up for Trump, but her husband is actively against Trump. And then their child was actively on social media telling their family shit.
He's out here, right?
None of that made sense. Mm-hmm. If I was Kelly, I would have been like, Trump, I need to go. I need to attend to family matters. I gotta go. Unless you want your laundry aired out, I gotta go.
Well, he wrote a book. He's out here on MSNBC. I think Trump and Tim Scott have the best chance. He could be like, I'm not black. I got a black VP.
No, I won't. Remember what happened with Herschel?
Oh, God.
You're just using reverse Herschel. This is Bizarro World Herschel.
Bizarro World Herschel.
Literally,
well, because Herschel's out there fucking everybody. Tim Scott's literally not fucking. So,
yeah.
Herschel was Solomon Grundy. Tim Scott is more of a.
No, you are giving Herschel a lot of credit. He cannot say the Solomon Grundy wrong. Do not put him on that team.
Herschel born on Sunday.
No. Herschel will be like Herschel born on bus. Like, no.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I have personal touchiness towards Herschel.
Well, you're not the only one.
Fucking been in this bullshit. And to sit there at the center of it and lie and put your family through that, put everybody on blast, you should have just sat down.
You know what would be a good ticket with obviously family support? A Herschel Paul Gosar ticket. Because their family backs them all the way.
Oh, God. No. If you want to see a fucking family unite to destroy a family member, that's Gosar's family is like he's fucking taking on Voltron. Every time he does something, they just all assemble together and be like, nope.
Just like, nope.
They do. Like, the moment he tried to run, everyone fucking ad. Every individual family member put out an ad, be like, no, don't vote for him. I'm related. Don't fucking vote for him.
So amazing. Like, and he
it was so bad.
And the sad part is he still gets voted in Arizona, and Carrie Lake still lost. And she's still fighting.
That's the sad thing. The woman who honestly actually looks the better when actually being in an interview lost. That was her whole appeal, that of all the Republicans, you could actually look at her and be like, okay, she's got her shit on point. She makeup's alright. She ain't yelling. She doesn't seem too overly crazy. You know, she got the circle light. She's getting everything. She was on point until she started losing. And then she went crazy, and then it was just like, well, I mean, she was crazy. But she went
That's
crazy.
why I want to put on there before Vegas has on there. Don't overlook a Trump Carrie Lake ticket. She's been out Mar-a-Lago sucking that ring, that pinky.
She's taking Marjorie Greene's place currently.
Oh, you saw that video where Marjorie Taylor Greene just got snubbed? She went out there with all red to get fucking seen, and the Trump just dissed her. It was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like okay, so what happened exactly?
Like
I heard about it, but I didn't actually look into that because I'm like, dude, I honestly am over the most terrible girl.
No, Trump came down of his fake Trump Air Force One. She's on the tarmac, all red, clapping, like, come look at me. Trump didn't look at his way, just look at her friends and just went the other way. She saw her, she tried to play it off and try to follow him like this is part of the plan.
You're like, no, stop. Security.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, all right. Either way, it's just I cannot. Every news article that I see of that dumb broad, I'm just all like,
Oh yeah, she has so much power. And you know the weird thing?
Well, that's why I said
I was watching.
She's fucking right now. It is Kevin McCarthy.
I forgot. The person who was fucking Kevin McCarthy is that bitch from North Carolina who switched her vote to become from a Democrat to become a Republican in order for them to have that 6-week abortion.
Oh yeah, that girl. I forgot about her.
He's fucking Kevin McCarthy. That's
I mean, technically at this point, he could be doing a lot.
He could be
doing a lot. I mean,
MTV was cheating on her husband at a CrossFit gym, and I mean, come on.
Look, that is how Kevin's sustaining his power. He is currently being a whore. So
that's a given, dude. But like,
yeah, I'm like, that's just what it is.
He's from Bakersfield. I'm just saying, those Central Californians.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Robert, you're not exactly wrong. Hey, I've been an official Cali resident for some time now. I can honestly say that, even though I'm still like, I don't want to go to San Jose. That's too far. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
San Jose is fine, but Central California, there's nothing out there except for fucking migrant workers or poor ass fucking trash. I mean, it just sucks.
Hey, they have
casinos out there too.
They have casinos too.
Yeah, some Indian casinos, but you got Fresno out there, and that's just like the epitome of everything I'm talking about.
I was in Southern California for 10 years, so yeah. No, there's.
Oh, I'm talking about Central, not South. South.
South
yeah, Central California.
I visited Central.
And don't get me started on North California, not the Bay Area, but actual North California. You don't want to be there either.
Yeah, no, that's different. No, I agree.
Like Modesto, nope.
But at the very least, all Californians can agree on one thing. a lot of Californians are phonies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, a lot of Californians are actually transplants, honestly.
And that's how you make your life.
I think whatchamacallit said it because like there was this one distinctive radio commercial on GTA San Andreas that I wholeheartedly agreed to. That just all like, let's face it, the Midwest is full of retards. You come to the luscious state of California to escape your past and start your life anew. And I'm just all like, wow, she's kind of right. Think about it.
I was born and raised here, but yeah, the thing about California is so big that yeah, you can just leave. Like, you fucked up in SoCal, just go to the Bay Area. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like, what? How are they so?
You fuck up in LA, go to San Diego. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
No one knows. Like, there's a lot of hiding places you can do in a state.
Mm-hmm. True that. True that. Oh my goodness. What like this but like this past few weeks, like the high, just the amount of high profile news has been happening, like just redonkulous, from the indictments to, you know, I'm just like, wow. The time
we didn't even talk about Zion Williamson with the porn star, that drama.
Oh
God. Wait, what?
Oh my god. Zion Williamson with a porn star and an ex-stripper who's his baby daddy and another porn star. It was a whole thing. And Mariah's still on here tweeting shit. Like, God. And this nigga hasn't played, like, over 80 games in, like, 3 years, man.
Huh, okay.
Craziness.
The times, they are a-changing, aren't they? And...
no, it's not more staying the same. We're going back to Caligula more than you know. I'm waiting for these lines to be run from these streets. I'm about to be Kahuna Katata on here.
I guess I'll go prepare my bowl of grapes then.
Bowl of grapes. There we go. Royal jelly.
Someone say Jellyfield. Anyway, on that note, thanks for tuning in, everybody, to the Slab Lounge. Be sure to like, comment, and